Relax now.
Okay. You want me to go like this? No, this is fine. So,
Hello, hero boys and girls. Welcome to another episode of Her Own Hero Pod. And with me here, I have a new interesting guest in the house, and this is Chika Oji. Let me do the honors of introducing her. Chika is a content creator, a multi talented content creator who who is based in Accra. Since moving from Lagos in 2021, she has been making waves in the digital content world, creating lifestyle and beauty video content across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. She has a keen eye for storytelling, which I can testify to, and a passion for connecting with audience. Chika has built a strong online presence from all of her content, and she mixes her content to be entertaining, informative, and also inspiring. Outside of this, she runs several blogs and she has something hot cooking right now.
sizzling and raunchy
Very raunchy,
and scandalous.
very
Yeah.
scandalous.
Yes.
Like scandalous, like Sex and the City, Abby, or Real Housewives.
Yeah. So there's always a new scandal every week.
Yeah. So if you like gist, hot gossip, and you like to be entertained with the lives of real people and real stories, then you definitely should be checking out her blogs. But welcome, Chika. It's good to have you here at our Neuro Pod.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, so you will be our very first visual guest that would have like a screen.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for being here. So let's just dive into it and what we are planning to do. Um, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
Let's just start from there.
Which part of myself now? Okay.
Okay, pre Accra, pre.
Accra. I
Yeah.
was living in Lagos.
Mm.
I moved to Lagos in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So I lived in Lagos for 3 years before I came to Accra. You know how when you finish school in Nigeria, you have to go to Lagos to
Yeah.
came to Lagos.
Rite of passage.
Exactly. Like if you don't move to Lagos, I don't know what kind of jobs you will get.
Yeah.
Elsewhere. So yeah. Job hunted for a while before I started the fashion business. I was doing mass production in a little
Okay.
factory, yeah.
Mm.
And after the pandemic and the NSAS protests, we had to leave. Like when the Japa wave was at
Hot.
its peak, yeah, we had to move. We came to Ghana in 2021.
Okay.
So yeah,
Oh,
came to Ghana, then I pivoted to tech, and now I'm a content creator.
that's nice. That's good. So what motivated you to move to Nigeria? Was it just the Japa
To
wave?
move to Ghana.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it just the Japa wave and stuff?
It's the reason for moving. The reason for the Japa wave as well is the lack of security. I think that is the main thing because of we know about police brutality in Nigeria. Like
Yeah.
it's really bad, and it's the level in Lagos is worse than I have not ever experienced in any other part of Nigeria.
Yeah, okay.
I've not been to many parts of Nigeria, but in Lagos it's way worse. Like the extortion, anything can happen to you, and it's not just police that is going to extort you. Even Lasma, Agbero, like it's coming from every angle. Everybody wants to take advantage of you.
Yeah.
So at some point, it got really, really bad, and I had gotten married at the time, like just freshly married, and we were just contemplating having kids in this kind of situation where you can go into church one day and the police will shoot you because of 100 naira or 200 naira. You just die. So it was not feasible. We had to leave.
Okay. That's interesting. And I don't know why Ghana was a country of choice.
It wasn't actually. Ghana was like a backup plan.
Plan B.
Yeah.
Accra come and hear.
Ghana was like
You know fit to be plan A. Okay.
I don't. personally, the people I met, people I know in my circle would never want to move to Accra or the Japan
Yeah.
location. No,
Mhm.
it's because maybe Canada did not give you PR or
Yeah.
UK did not
No
want to
visa.
give
US no gree visa.
US.
But you are waiting for UK visa.
So you can't see make you go where peace. They at least they have peace. They have life.
Yeah.
Like there's the better alternative to Nigeria actually. But okay, let me talk about this part.
Okay.
It's not cost effective.
Okay.
The cost of living here is crazy, like
Yeah.
crazy. I'm emphasizing the crazy.
High.
Yeah, you can never imagine. Like until you come, you would never be able to understand
Exactly.
the depth. Yeah.
People don't really understand that. Okay, so when you came in, the very first few months that you came into Accra, how was it? How easy was it adjusting? Because I remember mine was that it was easy. It was difficult slowing down to the pace of life here. How was it for you? Like every time, I was just always like, it felt like I was always in a hurry, and my colleagues did not get it for me. Yeah.
I know exactly how you feel. So, first of all, before we moved totally, we came for a 1 week's vacation to just go about the country. We had
Okay.
never been to Ghana. We just knew a few friends that had been here, and they said, "Oh, here is peaceful." While we were waiting for our PR from, my God, this one was more like it was a temporary plan
Eternity,
actually.
yeah.
So we came to Accra, just scoped out the place. Everything was peaceful. Like everybody was nicer. The pace of life was slower. Not the hurry in Lagos. Yeah. We didn't know how slow it was in the beginning. But it was at first it was nice. It was manageable.
Okay.
So the peace and the light. That was the major thing. Then when we moved in, that was when we realized how slow, like extremely slow it was compared to Lagos. Like
Yeah.
things don't move at a pace that would be very productive for somebody that needs to get things done quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I feel like coming here for vacation is different from living here.
Exactly.
When you come in,
Yeah, if you come with vacation, this is a very great location. But if you're coming to live here, your life will be
it's different. When I came here, and even when I was schooling here, maybe because of how we were protected at Mest, I felt like everybody loved Nigerians.
Thank you.
That was the vibe I was getting.
Exactly.
Like, oh, they'll be like, oh, you're Nigerian. They'll not be like, oh, jollof.
Nollywood, you feel they know. Most of them feel they know a lot about Nigerians because of just movies.
Yes.
Well, movie, Nigerian life and
It's
real
so
life.
different.
Yeah. I think a lot of the ideas that most Ghanaians have about Nigeria is got it from Nollywood. We are wealthy. You know how Nollywood is all about opulence.
How do they even think that we are wealthy? Like, that is what I'm even
Okay, but
trying to
in most
understand.
Nollywood movies, they don't live in average houses. They don't. You
Yeah.
barely see movies where people are living like ordinary day-to-day life. It's usually
Yes.
one big mansion or
And now they're very upset because they think we are the ones increasing things here.
So yeah, the average Ghanaian thinks every Nigerian is wealthy. We have
Yeah.
money in truckloads. So
Yeah.
and all jujutsu, the juju part of our movies. So
Exactly.
it affects the way they look at us.
And let's even talk about this movie's part and highlight the three major things that most of our movies shows and how it's not helping us. The first one you mentioned is juju. So Ghanaians feel like we are very diabolical. Then the second one is this Yahoo thing, where you just feel like most of our guys are now Yahoo men, and they're just here, they're just dishonest. Even if you're working, they just feel like you're not getting your money in the right way or you're being dishonest and stuff. Then the last one is how our movies show women as women as call girls and prostitutes, that get money or need money all the time. And now it now feels like all Nigerian girls are
Girls.
here for greener pasture.
Yes, I'm going to specifically talk on that part. So aside from the movies too, it's based on what they have also experienced. Maybe some of them, most of the Nigerians have experienced into this line of work. But that doesn't mean that all Ghanaians have experienced Nigerians in that way.
Yeah.
But that's the prevalent
Yes.
perception of Nigerians. Then I did I did a recent video, not a recent, but I did a video where a lot of Ghanaians interfaced with my profile, and most of them, let me not say most of them, some of the comments I got from my this thing solidified this view that a lot of them have about Nigerians being called girls. So somebody asked me, "What do I do in Ghana?" I said, "I work." And then somebody from nowhere just came into the comment section and said, she's a shower. I think a shower like that. As per all Nigerian girls that are doing a shower work in Ghana. And I told him, yes, as per my favorite client. Now it's been a while I've seen you.
I saw that
Because
comment.
Yeah, how do you know that I'm an ashawo if you have not patronized me before?
Exactly. And would there even be a shower if they are not men that need their services?
Thank you, my
Please.
sister. Thank
Both
you.
ends of the coin should face
Demand
it.
and supply.
It's
has
very
to.
simple. It's very simple. So yeah. So do you find it challenging to build a community, here? Because coming to a new place, starting life again, do you find it like difficult, coming
Yeah.
here and finding your people?
Yeah, yeah. By community, if you mean Nigerians, it was difficult at first, but like I said, we came based on recommendations. So most of the Nigerians I've met here are people that came through MEST, like tech people. So because our friend was here for MEST before leaving, so she connected us to one of her MEST friends, and from that person we also met other people. So everybody I know as Nigerians came through MEST.
Yeah.
So like tech people, I don't think I. Okay, it's just only one other person that we know as a Nigerian living
Okay.
here that's not through MEST.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's been difficult actually. Because sometimes you meet a Nigerian and the person is living far away from you. So it's just basically only in the place you met them that you can meet them again. So it's been kind of difficult and I've felt isolated sort of. Yeah, because also I let me mention this part now. It's not a good part, but like I feel because of the perception that most Ghanaians have about Nigerians being Yahoo people. If you're living an above average or like kind of like an okay life, they will
What
be
is
looking
even
at
above
you.
average?
No, not be above average. Not average.
We need to get like our own above average is different from their own above
Exactly.
average, right?
So Ghanaians are very conservative. Even rich
Yes.
people, they just tend
Yes.
to live this. They know they too show their
Broke
theft.
lifestyle.
They cover the wealth, make people know they put eye for them.
Yes.
Or else you see somebody that is earning small money and they just want to show that they are doing well. You get.
Nigerians can use their last
Eh,
money to buy
eh,
and we
Well, damn, somebody that is any way above you will be looking at you buying these things and be thinking, oh, you have excess money if you are buying all of these things. So, yeah, this now means that when you're not living maybe apartments with them, they don't want to associate with you like that. It will just stop at hello, hi. They don't really want to get closer to you. At least in my experience, like a lot of the people who have been around, they don't want to come closer to you. They just like having you as somebody that is a Nigerian that they know. But they don't want to come
closer. Let me even talk about that community part and how I struggled for my first few months. When I came here and messed and schooling here, I had a lot of Ghanaian friends. So I thought it was going to be easy for me to blend
integrate in real life.
when I start living here outside, when I leave school and I start living here. So I was making plans. I was like, oh, I'm going to live with you. I'm going to live with you. Or let's live together. And they were like enthusiastic. Do you know that all the girls I made all of them, no one came, like none of them finally agreed to live with me for one reason or the other.
Yeah,
I just don't know why.
They just tend to find an excuse and they will never tell you no. That's what I've noticed. They were very polite in rejecting you and you will just be gaslighted somehow because you'll be thinking, am I the problem? I mean, not me, I know they see this thing very well.
They'll tell you, oh, maybe it's expensive. Then when you not get a less expensive place and they don't have any, like, oh no, something came up. I'll get back to you later and stuff like that.
And it will take a very long while before you realize what's going on. Your church mind. you
in your church mind, me, I know that if I don't want to stay with somebody, I can easily tell them, I don't think I want to live with you, or I want to live alone.
I think that would be harsh. Maybe you can just say, maybe I don't want to live with someone right now, something like that. But this I'm just speaking out of experience from my heart, but they don't like to tell person how things be for them. They like covering, packaging the answer, trying to pacify your emotions. But at the same time, as in Nigeria, I feel we're more straightforward with our answers. Like if you cannot deliver on something, like you give answers, make person know where you stand. This one person call the gaslight you. And that's the part I've never really gotten used to it. Or Because I still see things from a Nigerian perspective. Like if me and you are going to something and you say you are going to deliver, I expect you to deliver. Okay. But this one where you could push and backward, they push and like, and I was still thinking that it's going to
See,
happen.
it has happened to me so many times that later I now realize that this person was never ever going to do that.
It was
thing
never in their
first
plan,
place.
and they will not tell you when there's still time for you to make alternative arrangements. Yeah,
It's really difficult. So that was like one of our bigger adjustments, figuring out that these people will not, the Ghanaians are not straightforward, right? And they find it difficult to say no.
Yeah.
So they'll basically pad the answers before giving it to you. So apart from that, did you have to do any other big adjustments in terms of like your daily life? Say like language. Language was
it's
easy.
English now.
Yeah,
It's an
it's
English.
But what about when they are speaking Tree and they're
Okay, I think maybe living in Lagos made it easier because in Lagos, when I came newly, I'm Igbo by the way. So when I came newly and you go to a place and everybody wants to start speaking Yoruba with you, like by force, you must, once you're a black person, you have to speak Yoruba. So when I came here, I saw the same thing. Once you enter a shop and you're a black person, they start speaking Tree with you. They don't have to tell them, oh no, I don't hear Tree, before they switch to English. So yeah, I guess living in Lagos prepared me for that sort of.
Yeah.
I didn't really have to do any major adjustments.
And they would think that way. But for me, they think that I'm Ghanaian. Do I look Ghanaian? Let me show you guys. Do I look Ghanaian? Do I look Ghanaian? Or do I look Ghanaian because of my hair? Look at my hair. Like I have their typical hair.
Yeah, black person.
And I'm black.
That's just the qualification
to be Ghanaian.
Yes. Once you're a black person, they get angry that you don't know how to speak Tree.
Yes. Sometimes it's frustrating in the market. The women are talking to me and I'm like, no, I don't understand what you're saying. Pacho, I don't understand what you're
saying. No, but I want to learn though.
It looks quite interesting, the language.
Yeah,
and
it's nice.
I really want to
learn. And they give you extra jara if you can speak.
Right. Yeah. I think
there's an advantage.
Let's go to food. What about food? How easy was it to adjust to food here?
This one it gets story inside story. So the food part, personally, I'm not an adventurous person food wise because I have a lot of allergies. So and I don't know. I like sticking to what I know. If I go to a restaurant, I'm most probably going to order rice or spaghetti. Like I'm not going to try anything. So I'm just like that. That's the first part. So but when I was pregnant, so let me tell you, the Nigerian rice is different from.
That is the shocking reality of it. And Nigerian rice is very different.
And with our rice cooks longer and hotter, like the conditions for cooking is just different. So
you have to parboil our rice.
Because parboiled rice, the way you cook it is different. So this one, I went to. The first time we bought the rice and I cooked it normal Nigerian rice, it didn't talk to Agidi. I was angry.
It was so soggy, right?
Yeah, it was soggy. So after a while, I learned how to cook it, but I've never cooked it to be one like a one normal rice.
Yeah.
It always has error in it, but it's now better. So when I was pregnant, I just didn't want to eat any other food. I was just craving Nigerian food, and it's difficult to buy Nigerian food here unless you know some Nigerian stores.
Yeah.
So at the time, we were still new, and like I told you, it was difficult to find Nigerian people. So we didn't know where to buy Nigerian food stores. Oh God, it was really horrible for me. I kept eating KFC food. I just didn't want to eat any other thing.
On the other hand, I'm the adventurous type. I like trying out new things and stuff. I feel like sometimes their food doesn't fill me up. I don't know. Are you serious? Yeah.
I've eaten some of them. Like when I was in the hospital, when I gave birth, the period I was in the hospital, I tried there's a plantain and chicken sauce. I don't know what it's called. And the cocoa. The cocoa is like pap, but like it's very watery. It's nice. It's actually nice.
Yes, it's very nice.
It's like with pap that has pieces, like
with ginger in it. They like ginger. Yeah,
I like it. I like that cocoa. I tried the banku.
I love banku.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Have you tried the soft one that is very smooth?
So I told somebody about the banku thing because the banku I was given, it was blowing to my hand. Someone told me that one was not done well. So, but it smells like fermented. Like it just smells like apple. But
I'm sure it's not fufu you were eating.
No. Now, so banku is made from corn.
Corn, yeah.
So it's fermented corn now.
Yeah.
And so it has the fermented smell.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be apple.
So when you come to my house, I'll take you to one place that their own banku is smooth.
Okay, maybe I'll give it a second try. But
What
I
of
didn't
wache?
like it.
What of wache?
I don't like it. I don't
You
like
don't
to
like the
look. So I eat
wache?
with my eyes.
Oh,
I
the way
know.
it
Yeah.
looks, and they put it in leaf. They like leaves here.
I don't know. I don't mind the leaf because agidi comes in leaves.
Mm.
But I told you I'm not very adventurous, so
Eh,
I
they
like
have
to
they like mixing it. They have a lot of side dishes when they cook, which we don't have in Nigeria. You know how they have side dishes where they can cook indomie and then they'll have vegetables, they'll have the shito, they'll have the green pepper, they'll do
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
Like
This is the
you
pepper pepper.
when you cook it, when you buy rice, they'll give you shito, they'll give you egg, they'll give you green pepper and stuff.
And
And
that
me,
green pepper too. I
I
noticed.
don't like green pepper. And I'll be like, I just want stew, I just want stew, I just want stew. But anyway, their food is not so far.
Yeah, I love shito. I love
You
shito.
love it?
Yeah. I
You
fell
eat
in love
it?
with it when I ate shito shake about that.
Are you serious? You just be eating it like that?
No, no, with white rice now. Shito is
Oh,
stew now. It's like stew.
yes. It's just like fried stew or
Eh,
fried pepper
like
and
really
stuff.
dry stew.
Yeah,
But
really dry stew.
yeah,
It's good.
I like it.
That's the pepper, the only pepper thing they have here. If it's even
They always
pepper.
give you pepper too if you don't want
To support
to support
your
your
so
own.
you can choose.
Yeah.
It's not like Nigeria Yoruba, so you just pour all the pepper, whether you can
You
eat
be
it
looking
or
for
not.
pepper where you're eating.
You eat it. Here they give you pepper on the side, so you
Yeah.
can measure, regulate your pepper intake.
Yeah.
So people here, when I tell people I'm in Ghana, they think I'm flexing and enjoying. They'll be like, "You they enjoy you." Somebody even told me, say like you they rain. Like even yesterday, someone was telling me that I'm the one enjoying, and I was like, okay. What would you say? Do you think it's easier to like get jobs here and jobs and opportunity here than it is in Nigeria?
No.
No.
No. I
Clearly,
vehemently refuse.
clearly the first point is that you are in a place that is different from your own people, right? So it's much more difficult.
Yeah, because you're not an indigent.
Yes, you're not an indigent, and then it's much more harder for them to trust you and stuff like
I don't
that.
think it's a trust thing. And
So what
depending
is
on
it?
how you came, like if you're already working for a company in Ghana before
Mhm.
migrating, so it's
Mhm.
easier for you. But if you migrate from Nigeria with your Nigerian certificate and you're coming
And
to
you're
collect
coming to
jobs
look
here,
for jobs here. They'll be
eh,
like, you want to come and find jobs and collect jobs from
but
our people.
it's the same everywhere. Each country always prioritizes their
People,
their
yeah.
citizens before foreigners.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think there are even enough jobs for the citizens first
Ah,
before you wait
no,
before foreigners. So
no.
no, it's definitely not easy.
Yeah. I think that and then people will not ask you, so why are you here?
Eh,
So why are you here? See, if you are asking me, this is clarity now. If you're asking me, let me tell you why I'm here. It's because Ghana allows me to wear short skirts.
really? I think you not talk about the lights.
Yeah. So first of all, I can wear short skirts here. Unlike my country, where men will be harassing you for wearing short things.
Yeah.
The second thing is that there is light here. At
247.
least 247.
Most of the times.
Most of the time, not 247.
The
95% of
247 is the 247 is most of the time. It's just
95% of the
occasionally.
time there's light here.
Yeah.
And then the security is way, way, way better.
Yeah.
3 major reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Internet too.
internet, what is
Yes.
that? What
The Wi-Fi.
internet here is better than Nigeria.
Yes, I can beat my chest for that one.
Are you serious?
Yes.
In terms of price or in terms of speed?
Both price and speed.
It's a lie. Not
This
price.
this thing. What did they call that one where I buy stuff? The fiber one. The
Yeah,
fiber
fiber.
internet gets up to 1 gig. I can tell you that.
It
When it
gets
was
up
really
to
good,
what?
it gets up to 1 gig per
Okay.
second
Are
of
you
internet
serious?
speed. Yes.
Wow.
Vodafone, no, not MTN. I've not tried
Okay.
MTN.
Okay, so that's smooth and stuff. I can attest to it. But
Mhm.
for me, that I left my former house, the place that I paid rent for, and I ran away from the place because of internet situation. I don't think the internet here is
So
better.
because it's fiber and it's wires, I don't think it's everywhere yet. They're still wiring on some places, but it's okay. In the places that it's available, it's okay most of the times. 'Cause, anything in Africa is most of the times it can never be
My
247.
dear, it can never be 247.
I don't know
No.
why.
Hmm.
I don't know why.
So also regarding work, let's talk about how you're required to have multiple things. And if you knew about when you were doing your research, did your friends tell you this part?
Okay. So actually, when we were coming, we went to the immigration website and we made inquiries
Yeah.
with this thing. So we're told, okay, at the time we came, it was still $500 to get the work permit.
Work permit.
Work permit, you pay for health check. I think that health, you have to do a health test. That one
Yeah.
was like 100K.
Okay,
Yeah.
for each person.
Yeah, for each person.
So
So
that's just
yeah.
$100.
No, which $100? It was like 1,000 something cities then. So
Oh
after that
my
one, you still have to
god.
get the Ghana card,
Okay.
a non-citizen card.
Yeah.
So that's like three things that you pay for
Yeah.
before you migrate. But now the price has increased.
Yeah.
So right now you'll be
Dollar has
looking at like
affected
almost
the document.
$1,000 to do all of these things. And this price for
$1,000.
ECOWAS, so, like as an ECOWAS
Goa citizen.
maybe they live for West Africa. If you're
Yes.
from other parts of Africa, your own price is different.
It's much more higher.
Yes.
And I'm just wondering what is the symbol of me having an ECOWAS passport?
Okay.
Because I did ECOWAS passport. I did international passport. Then I'm now going to come to this my brotherhood country
Maybe
here,
like place where we're supposed to trek cross border.
right? And then I'll pay for. You did not talk of residence permit. You pay residence permit.
So the residence permit is work permit.
It's the same
So, yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Okay.
it's the same.
So you pay work permit, you pay citizen card, identification card, and you pay health check.
Yeah.
What else again? Those are the three things, right? And
And
let's tell you how it works here, right? So that if you don't have these three things, you can't even get the job.
and you can't get the bank account.
Accounts.
Yes, you can't get the bank account.
And then they're not mandated to pay you, or the companies are
The
forced to
company
pay.
that hires you is supposed to do the work permit actually normally. But if you're coming to work here as a this thing, maybe someone that is working for you, you have to handle that one by yourself.
You are hustling.
Yeah, you have to handle that one by yourself. So that's the sad part.
Yeah, so if you're coming here, the way you can, like, if you're working here, where you can have more advantage than someone living in Nigeria is if you're doing remote work, and maybe it's even an international company, or the company here is sponsoring you.
For work in Lagos.
And you're in Ghana,
Any in Naira.
you're earning in naira. Oh,
Your
you will see Shaggy Banza. The only time it will be good.
Because the cost of living is really high.
Yeah.
Extremely high, like 3 times more expensive.
You think it's 3 times more expensive?
I think it's three to sometimes it's 2 times, sometimes
Wait.
3 times.
Pre-Tinubu, it was 3 times more expensive. Now that we elected this miscreant as our president,
I mean, you need to go carry also.
the price, like, honestly, someone was saying that the price of turkey is now 6,500
Per kilo.
Yes, per kilo. Price of turkey is now. Somebody said 6,000 or something. That's what they bought turkey, and that's around the same price here if you convert it.
Okay, so it's 1.5.
Turkey is 50
Here
here.
is the more expensive, irrespective of
Okay,
anything.
well, let's say the
Because
price of egg.
remember we pay COVID levy. It's a pay tourist levy.
But everybody pays it, both
No.
foreigners and not
Nigerians
foreigners.
don't pay COVID levy when they buy
Okay.
things. They don't
Okay.
pay tourist levy
Okay.
in Nigeria.
Yeah.
But here you do.
Yes.
So-
But it's not for just foreigners. That's what I'm trying to say in Ghana. Everybody in Ghana
That's
pays
saying,
about
why
4
things are
taxes.
more expensive.
Mhm.
So all these taxes.
Yeah.
That one no follow for VAT too.
My dear.
But
VAT is like 15%
is
or
it
1.5.
It's more than. It's not supposed to be more than 15.
It's
check.
crazy.
Yeah.
But my friend came from Nigeria in February, and then she showed me, like, we went to ShopRite to go and buy stuff in Accra Mall, and then she showed me this. She was like, Ozioma, is this what I'm paying?
Sometimes I want to return the things I buy because of the VAT is more than what I bought. Why?
Let's talk about, like, the work culture here.
Okay.
Yeah. What would you say about working? Have you worked in, like, a corporate environment here? I will tell you about my own experience without outing stuff. I'll talk about both schooling and then working here, right? So the first thing is, in schooling, we're pitching and we're building businesses, and I felt like my Ghanaian colleagues were a little bit slow, right?
They don't go carry us.
See, it has its good sides, right?
Yeah.
It has its good sides, right?
If you're on vacation.
But now, imagine when you are in a school. We're not in a startup school, and you have a target, and your target is to make this amount of money and to hit 500 talk to 50 people or get 50 customers. That was what our target was like. And then Me, I would stand up. I'll be like, let's go here. Let's go to Accra Mall. Let's do viral marketing. Let's do this.
Yeah, you are rushing.
And it felt like I was being too aggressive.
That's exact word. The exact. You hit the head. I mean the nail on the head. Yeah, so most of them think Nigerians are very aggressive, and we are. We have reason to be aggressive. We don't back up. Our country is shitty. Why would you be aggressive?
We are hustling like mad.
Yeah, we have Nigerians have a hustling spirit, like a never say
And
die
you won't
spirit.
notice it until you leave Nigeria. Then you now
Because
begin to
everybody's
see-
like you.
Yes.
So you won't notice the difference. When you now go to where everybody's different from you, that's where you know that something is wrong somewhere.
That's when you know that. You know this Nigerian people that used to sell domino pizza.
Is that traffic?
How you see Nigerian salespersons that are selling, pitching, doing crazy
The
things.
ones that sell perfume at the airport as well. Like they will use sweet mouth and collect your money. And the way you know budget.
Nigerians will take advantage of every place to sell and to pitch and to market. It's even the way we even think about opportunities, the way we are like, our eyes are picking opportunities.
That carry this entrepreneur. They'll carry it in their bag. What is it? Oh, I like this. Yeah, I have it here. I'm selling it. It's just 50 CDs. I swear. I don't think so. Oh. Sometimes it's admirable. At other times it's like, please just rest.
Yeah, sometimes it's really admirable. Like if you are the CEO, the owner of the company, and somebody is selling, like, of course you're happy. You want to make more sales, right? But when you are the one that they are being sold to, you are just frustrated with the whole thing. Now then, work culture in Ghana is kind of really tricky, right? Someone was saying that HR is not your friend, but in Ghana, HR is not your freaking friend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell me more. I would like to hear.
Let me give you an experience. See, I think that you can be laughing with somebody and gisting with somebody, your colleagues in Ghana, and you don't know that person is going to HR road
To snitch on you.
On you. The person you're laughing with is preparing your termination letter and you don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, like
I think that's just the thing with corporate culture. It's always a dog eats dog. I mean,
dog eats dog world.
Yeah,
right.
It's very competitive.
Well, there was one company I went and they were telling us, if guys are reaching out to you, if guys are talking to you, just come and tell us so. Come on. I'm not carrying my leg. And I'll go and tell them that this person, see, that person has been in the company longer than you. It's you that would go.
Wait, they don't protect women.
Protect what? Me that they'll be telling me that my short skirt and this and that.
Why do you like wear short things? We're supposed to ask you that question because you've mentioned that that's part of why you came together.
Yes.
Freedom
because I want to be free. I want to be free, and it shouldn't have anything to do with anybody, right? So I really struggled with just maintaining order, right? I think that a lot of Ghanaians are very obedient, very calm people. They do what they are told. But me, you tell me to do something and I'm asking, why should I do this thing like this? It's now as if you have strong head.
Okay, so you found it difficult to fit in.
I found it very, very difficult to fit in and accept things that are not supposed to be accepted. I was working in a place that my break time was 15 minutes. And I was like,
that's unacceptable actually.
My break time was 15 minutes. And in that 15 minutes, they want you to be seated in 13 minutes. Do you get? They want you to finish and they want you that time.
That was predatory. That's a predatory work environment and it's toxic. You can't, it's not even up to 30 minutes.
We had like 2 breaks. We have the 15 minutes and the 30 minutes break.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right. It does not make any sense.
I'm saying you because it's not me.
Because in that time, you don't use your phone and any of those stuff.
In
right.
Break time. Why is that break?
No, like outside of that break time, you don't use your phone.
What kind of work was that?
It was actually a tech job. It was like data research.
Support.
It was not customer support, data research. And they were just like, you have to be
in places where there is a no phone policy during work hours as well. So, but it was customer support. So, I don't know if I would say I understand or not because I don't think it's it's like that elsewhere. So, but if it's company policy and you really knew about this before they signed you on, then it shouldn't really be a problem per se.
I felt like the whole 15 minutes break, I think felt like they could have made some adjustments that
To
they
make
could
it
have
up to
made
1 hour, like 30 minutes.
to make the 15 minutes just 30 minutes so that people can eat. Let me give you context. The work, you start by 6 a.m.
Which are you doing slavery there?
I'm telling you, start by 6 a.m.
That's modern day slavery.
Not like you start work. It's not like you arrive the office at 6 a.m. You have to start work by 6 a.m.
No, now.
That means you have to be in the office by 5:50 a.m. and you end by 3 p.m. Now let me tell you about the salary.
That's 9 hours.
That's 9 hours, right? With 15 minutes break and 30 minutes break. And the salary was nothing to write home about.
I was waiting for it to land.
If you are going to enslave, if you are going to have that kind of strict policy like that,
At least pay me well.
at least that's the least you can do. And everybody felt like they are walking on eggshells. You know this thing where you be like,
That place was very dirty.
they will be like, oh, you did not come, you did not finish your break on time, so maybe be very careful. We'll
Companies that
sack you.
they pay well.
They don't pay
They
well.
always micromanaging and all of that. Yeah.
They don't pay well and they're
It's a thing.
micromanaging. Now, you know the interesting part, these taxes, it affects salary like mad.
I was expecting that.
Ah. Oh
Basically,
my
collect 20% of my
God.
salary. I think my chest
God.
will be paying
My
me
friend
every
was telling me that up to 4,000 cedis of tax on his salary. 4,000 cedis.
That's like 4,000 is 400k.
Of like 400k. Then imagine how much this person is earning. So he was like a senior level engineer,
Yeah,
right?
if it's 20% of that, that's 40.
So he's probably
like
earning
2
like
million naira.
10 15,000 cedis, and the tax is like taking over 4,000. When you deduct, he said you have to deduct SNIT. They told me to open SNIT. I'm like, what's not the open SNIT for? Do you know what SNIT is?
I think it's for healthcare. I mean, it's like insurance.
It's their pension plan.
Which time you go collect that?
They said anytime I'm leaving Nigeria, I should take the SNIT. I was like, what's
please give me my own money.
So I was like, I don't want SNIT.
Yeah,
Please.
Let me save it by myself.
It should be a choice whether you want to do SNIT, you want to do pension. Here it's not a choice, so
Not by
you
force.
must
I
do
think
it.
it's by force in every country. Most countries. I don't
Really?
know about other countries. Yeah, even in Nigeria, when they open a pension account for you and they tell you you can easily access it. But I think that's a lie. It's not usually easily accessible.
And then they penalize the company for not doing that for you. So all the companies are forced to do that.
Yeah.
Then employee tax, then company tax. Taxes will take like 15% of your salary. Like one light a lie. Let's go back. Let's go back here. Let's go back to that, right? So we've talked about business and opportunity. Now let's go to social. Right? How do you think Nigerians are perceived here? I think we've touched on it.
I think
We've talked on it, right? Okay. So tell me like one culture shock that you were not expecting to experience here and then you did. Something, tell us an experience, a story.
Okay, so I've mentioned the slow pace to life. That was a culture shock, and then Uber. Uber is expensive. I know Uber is expensive everywhere, but here because fuel is expensive.
Yeah.
Fuel is 1,500 naira.
Yes.
The equivalent.
Guys, Nigerians, fuel is 1,500.
Per liter.
Imagine,
crying, just imagine what we do with it.
And even up until last year, fuel was cheap in Nigeria. So cheap, fuel was like 300
Even
naira.
now that is like 600 and something.
It's still cheap.
So
compared,
is very expensive.
Yeah.
When you now pay that expensive money, you'll be making them to put on AC for you.
Oh yeah. Yes. They don't put on AC here.
Yeah, they don't. By default, it's just
by
only
default.
very few, like extremely few that will have. And another thing is that this is the capital city. Accra is the capital city, so you expect like a lot of people to speak English as an English-speaking country. But you find that young people,
They
people that,
cannot
that
speak
have young
English.
blood. Yeah, a lot of young people start speaking English. Like people that have interviewed, you'll be shocked. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, it not be even English. Even if not broke, they know they hear. Like it was
Yes.
very shocking. So I
Yeah.
noticed that a lot. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, you can go to the market and old woman can speak even if
English
she's
very
broken.
well.
English, no, they
Yes.
speak.
Yeah, that's
So I
true.
know they hear, I know they speak. So it was quite shocking.
Maybe well, it's because maybe they are promoting their language, which is good, sha.
But they don't know what international opportunity. This is the capital
Yeah,
city, and there are a lot of
yes.
diasporans, foreigners here.
Yeah.
So how will you interact with those people and collect their money if you can't speak their language?
I didn't even notice that, Seth.
You've not noticed it. I have, maybe because I had to hire some locals.
Yeah, I
Eh,
think
So when
um
you
the cleaner that I hired, she has to call somebody and
interpret,
interpret for her.
and this place is young. That's the thing. If it was
Yeah.
older people, I would
Mm-hmm.
say maybe their own time school was not. But school is
Yeah.
most African countries that I know about, they have universal basic education, which
Yes.
means that primary and nursery school
It's free.
it's free, even secondary school, up to
Yeah.
a certain. So,
Yes.
like, why the lack of ability
Yeah.
to communicate
I think at some point they are just not interested
in
in,
school?
yeah,
That
not
could be the
interested in
only.
communicating to
Yeah,
again, yeah.
I think it's
Learning
only a Ghanaian that
English.
can explain why.
Yes, we need to ask the Ghanaian why this is
Yeah.
happening. So my culture shock is that here in Ghana people are not motivated by money.
Yes, like us.
People are
Unlike
not
us.
motivated by
Unlike us. People can do anything for money in Nigeria.
people can, like, imagine going to a tailor here and the person is I'm telling her what she should sew for me and she told me, Auntie, I know if you sew this one.
And
And then
yeah, they're very truthful. They're very
yes, they are
honest.
very truthful. She told me I cannot sew this one. She now pointed me to a shop where she
If
can
in
show it.
Nigeria, they'll collect their money. The most you any money that enter their hand,
It's not coming out.
the money don't go.
Any money that is entering their hand is not coming out.
Like
Hmm.
it's gone.
And she was
Ozilo.
like, I can't sew this one, no. And I was just trying to encourage her. I said, no. And I noticed that, and they have this thing of if they have not done something before, they don't want to try it with you. They don't want to
Yes, yeah,
do
they're
it.
not adventurous.
Yes,
They're not.
not even adventurous, exploratory. Like,
Don't be the same thing.
I don't know, because adventure doesn't like say you tell you make you go jump from one place, jump from the ground. I'm just telling you to try this new style, right? Or do this clothes. Like, so if you
For
meet
yourself,
artisan
you're not improving for me, for yourself.
for yourself, so if you meet artisans, you realize that a lot of them are not willing
No,
to.
no, you see, I don't going to do.
Will reduce the.
Let's do a wrap up.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, my culture shock is coming here and realizing that there are not a lot of artisans or crafts. What do they call these people who do crafts people who are willing to do stuff for you to earn money? They're just like they're not
Willing to go
motivated.
out of their comfort zone.
Yes, like you struggle to find somebody who would be willing to come to your house to clean, even if you are going to pay them. They'll have excuse. They just don't want to do it. To sew, I don't know if it's the same in your area, but it's hard for me to find
I've never
somebody
seen here.
to. You've never sewn here, right?
Because
Or
I
it's
have
even
my own
shaping
machine.
your clothes.
Yeah, my
You,
own saying, but they told
you
you
be
I
like
used to
saying
own a
everything I
fashion
go
business.
buy. Yeah, you
Yeah.
told me that's nice. So basically, generally, what would you say about your experience here?
See, Ghana is a very cool country. Eh? It's a
Mm-hmm.
very cool country. Like it's peaceful and like our major reason for coming here is for the security and the peace. And it
Yeah.
has delivered on that. So the only but in it is just that it's expensive. Aside from
Yeah.
that, yeah, I'll continue living here. Well, the cost of living won't choke the
You won't
living.
choke. It
You
choke.
won't choke the living. So it's not feasible to live here long term. Actually,
Yeah.
you will not have any
Yes.
savings. All of your money,
Yes.
that's the money is entering
To
your
your
pocket.
pockets.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's no
Yes.
way to live. So aside from that, this place is cool.
I
Like,
completely agree with you. What would you advise somebody who is planning right now
to come.
to come to Ghana?
Better have a dollar paying a dollar paying job.
Don't have a
That's
naira
it.
paying job,
Exactly.
my dear.
If you're coming to live,
Yes.
it has to be a dollar paying job that pays very well from 5K and above. Because have you seen the cost of rent? We didn't even talk about that one.
We did not talk about rent or even looking for a house in Ghana.
As
Let's
a
touch that a
Nigerian.
little bit
As a
first.
Nigerian.
Yes.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible because I understand their perspective or the perspective of landlords that wouldn't rent to Nigerians.
I don't
Because
understand anything.
I went to rent a house recently. I had a house like I've had like 3 house hunting experiences.
Okay.
And all of them were horrible. But this last one was more worse because I could see with my eye firsthand the way Nigerians handle the houses that they are given.
How do they handle it?
So normally they don't rent now. Most people will not rent to a young Nigerian that is single.
Yeah.
Because especially a man, they usually come, bring one person. Also, the person comes and says, "Oh, it's only me that is renting the house." They rent a
Yes.
1 bedroom and 1 parlor with
Yeah.
toilet, one toilet. And before you know it, this person go and pack their whole village. There will be like 12 people using facilities meant for one person. And before they
Yeah.
leave, the whole house is messed up. Like the landlord has to
Yes.
spend more than what he received in your rent to refurbish
Yes.
the house before it's ready for another.
Yes.
So if you do that to me, do you think I will hire somebody from your? And it's a prevalent thing. Like it's not like it's only one person. It's like a pattern. Most Nigerians do this to the house.
Yes.
So now the good Nigerians don't even stand a chance of getting decent houses. So all the decent houses, you see them, you can afford it, but nobody wants to rent to you.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, since they are not motivated by money, see, Nigerians, you think that it's here that you just come and somebody, landlord say 1 million, and you're also like, I'll give you 1.2, 1.5. They will tell you no. Even if you have the money, they will still tell you no. And I feel like more Nigerians should realize that money cannot solve everything. A good name is good, but it cannot solve everything. No.
We're too money oriented and money conscious.
Yes, you're too money conscious. You think you can come? No, people, you're really spoiling the name of your country here, making it difficult for people to rent out houses to you. So behave when you go to somebody's house. Handle it with care.
As you would handle your own thing.
Handle it with care.
Yeah.
But I also notice they don't like renting out to young women too.
And that even in Nigeria too is the same. I've been trying to house hunting in Lagos. It's the same.
Yeah. Okay. And house is expensive. So for me, I would advise if you're coming to Ghana, have like 1 year. Accra in particular. So you want to go to Kumasi or Tekrado.
Those might be cheaper.
Yes, but if you're coming to Accra, you want to experience Accra, right? And the whole thing here, please hold a year's savings. Hold a year's savings. Have a job.
So have you ever tried to estimate how much it would cost to live here for a year?
Or more. It's cutthroat. I'm even thinking about if just think about how much you spend in a week as a single person, then multiply it by
52.
You spend like over 100k in a month or so. Like up to 100k.
It's be modest.
It's modest.
Only internet is like 30 something k, 35.
Yes. Only internet is like 30k.
Well, you pay for light. That is 247.
Okay, so let's say for light, 40,000 in a month.
60k. I mean, you don't get fridge. And
you know that's me. I'm a single person, and you have like family. You have more rooms in your house. So let's just say modest. Let's just say 40k. 40k plus 30k, right? It's almost 70k.
So
it's 30k.
You don't want water. So yeah, 100k is unrealistic.
And you pay for water to here. So we don't pay for water in Nigeria.
No, we don't have government water in Nigeria.
Yeah, so but here you pay for water.
Yeah, the water runs directly from the government.
Which is good.
Yeah, it's that I never experienced that in Nigeria. We used to hear stories.
We used to hear stories, but we never saw it.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, this is like the end of our session. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Chika, for giving us a wonderful time. I really had fun.
Yeah,
so where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me on my TikTok and my Instagram at Ojichika. That's ORJICHIKAH. Yeah. Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
So guys, please go follow her, subscribe to her YouTube channel, follow her on Instagram and TikTok. Like all these things we are saying, she'll share you her own experiences.
Yes,
and she has videos for days, you know. And follow our journey. Remember I said earlier on that she had something very spicy and hot coming up. Follow us and subscribe here to stay updated, and we will see you next time. Bye.
I hope we